Hello, everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday. How we all doing? Are we all well? Hopefully you're well. Well, welcome to a brand new week and welcome to Quiz 41. Now, I did promise you this quiz. We've been doing general knowledge for the last couple of weeks. So I thought let's spice things up a little bit and we're going to do a film and TV quiz. Or as I put in the title, movies and TV. So I've got 20, we'll do 30 questions, I think. Hello, Paul. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully, you've had a great weekend. We had a very good weekend on HAPS this weekend. If you've not watched any of the replays, where have you been? Because on Saturday, we did HAPS Saturday and we grilled and chilled and we had 10 amazing 11 broadcasters, not 10 because Swiftbeats came on. So make sure to go and watch everyone's broadcast back. Really great day. The next event we're going to be doing will be on the 10th of July, and that will be chocolate theme. So I've posted up a post with the broadcasters that I've already signed up. So if you would like to take part in HAPS Chocolate Day on the 10th of July, then please get in touch and I can fit you in. So I don't know, I think I might have frozen on the screen. So let me just check. Sorry about that if I froze. So I was just saying HAPS, July the 10th, HAPS Chocolate Day. We're all going to be doing chocolate theme. So if you want to take part in that day and come live, you could even show us making a hot chocolate or a favorite chocolate shop or anything related to chocolate. I would love you to get on board. So we're back on. Okay, good. Right, let's get cracking then with this quiz. So the rules of the quiz, remember, we do get a few people. Do you all know the rules of the quiz? Remember, please do not put any answers in the chat box. And the reason for that, not until I go through the answers at the end. So no answers in the chat box until the end, till we're going through the answers. Okay. So let's crack on then. Your first question, I will put the question into the chat box. If you're watching on the replay, you can go back through the chat. Okay, so if you're watching this on the replay, you can go back through the chat and answer the questions, and then skip to the answers if you want to do that. If you're just coming in halfway through the broadcast, you can again go back through the questions to catch up and then follow me along live. But as I say, do not put any answers in the chat box until I go through the answers, okay? So your first question, everybody, if you're watching also on YouTube or any other platform other than HAPS, please come on to HAPS. You can watch on haps.tv on a desktop or laptop. You can watch me on YouTube, which is I can't remember my username on, but there's a link in the profile if you want to click on that, so you can put me on the big screen. And as I say, you'll see all the comments as well on HAPS. So please come onto HAPS and hit the subscribe button. So your first question then of today, are we ready? Give me a reaction, guys, as well. Remember to reaction. So give me a like if you like the broadcast. You can send awards. You can also subscribe. Okay, so your first question then, remember, no answers in the chat box. Thank you, Paul. But give me a reaction of the broadcast as well, and I'll see it in my broadcast studio. Okay, so your first question then is this one. The Return of the King, the concluding part of Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings trilogy of films, was released in which year? So remember, don't put any answers in the chat box. Pop your answers on a piece of paper. No answers in the chat box. I have to still keep reminding a lot of people on here. But usually we get people coming on from Twitch, and I might have turned that off. I'm not sure, but anyway. So no answers in the chat box. That is your first question. Okay, your second question. If you're not sure of the answer, I do give you a few minutes at the end to go through the answer, go through your answers. Okay, question number 2. The 2010 film, The Social Network, was about the creation of which social media platform? So number 2, the 2010 film, The Social Network, was about the creation of which social media platform? Can you imagine that in 20, 30 years, there will be a film about HAPS? I can see it happening. Who's going to be the star of the show, I wonder? Well, we're already out there though, aren't we? So not really a film, but unfortunately, no. I'm not a massive film buff myself, but hopefully, I've not read these questions yet. I always just check the answers match the questions. That's all I do. Some of them I do know, some of them I don't. But it's always good to improve your sort of general knowledge about films. Okay. For question number 3. Okay. How much does the milkshake that Mia Wallace orders in Pulp Fiction cost? So question number 3, how much does the milkshake Mia, or is it Maya, Wallace orders in Pulp Fiction? How much does it cost? So put your answers again on a piece of paper. How much do you think it cost? Okay. And question number 4. Okay. Which Ben and Matt co-wrote Good Will Hunting? So which Ben and Matt co-wrote Good Will Hunting? I'm guessing, let me just check the answer for that. Yeah, so I'm looking for both their surnames. So there's to get the point, you need both surnames. So which Ben and Matt co-wrote Good Will Hunting? So looking for the surnames. Okay. And question number 5. Okay. What is the name of the fictional town where Stranger Things is set? What is the name of the fictional town where Stranger Things is set? So what is the name of the town where Stranger Things is set? Okay. And question number 6. Season 1 of You sees Joe Goldberg meet Guinevere Beck at his place of work. But what job does he do? So season 1 of You sees Joe Goldberg meet Guinevere Beck at his place of work. But what job does he do? I'll give you a clue on that one. You have to be very quiet in one of these places. There's a clue for you. I'm being generous today, aren't I? Okay, question 7. I think we're going to do 25 questions today. I'm feeling generous. Okay, number 7. Which film is this quote from? Okay, so I'm going to give you a quote. Which film is this quote from? I wanted it to be you. I wanted it to be you so badly. So which film is this quote from? I wanted it to be you. Sorry, I wanted it to be you. I wanted it to be you so badly. Do you know the film? Okay, question number 8. Let me know if I'm going too fast. I will slow down, but as I say, if you're watching this on the replay, you can just be good to have like a -10 or a -20 seconds on the video, wouldn't it, on the player? But they don't have that just yet, but who knows, in the future it might happen. Question number 8. Who does the voiceover for Love Island? I think we've had that question. We had that question last week or 2 weeks ago, but this is a completely separate quiz. So who does the voiceover for Love Island? Again, jot your answers down on a piece of paper. And question number 9. We're heading to Yorkshire now. We're heading to Yorkshire, just down the road where it's filmed from myself, where I live. What is the pub called in the ITV soap Emmerdale? So number 9, what is the pub called in the ITV soap Emmerdale? Now, I know you Americans are watching, you've probably never even heard of Emmerdale. It's filmed in Leeds, where I live, in a studios now, but they do have a village which is north of Headingley. But what is the pub called in the ITV soap? I'll give you a clue. The first part of the pub's name is a type of material. And the second part of the pub is what you would class as a category of animals. So them clues together give you the name of the pub. So type of material and a sort of a definition for a group of animals. I think I've given you too much away there, but you're probably still guessing. Okay, let's carry on then. So question number 10. Question number 10. Which British actress won the Best Actress award at the Oscars in 2019? Which British actress won the Best Actress award at the Oscars in 2019? Okay. Do I know the answer? Let me just check the answer. I shouldn't really give you the answer, should I really? Okay, she's more commonly known in, I think it was either what's it called? Something to do with the royal family. I'll give you that one. Or she played a member of the royal family. There's your clue. You're not sure. Okay, and I think we might have done these questions before. I think they all just copy each other. So number 11, what is the name of Carole Baskin's dead husband? What is the name of Carole Baskin's dead husband? And it's strange because I'd never even heard of Carole Baskin until about 3 years ago. And all of a sudden she just pops up in all these quizzes. And I'd never even heard of her before. And now she's everywhere. Okay. And question number 12. Okay, whenever I see this name in not just in a quiz, but anywhere, I just think to where I actually live, where I live, there used to be a mill. And in this mill, the author of Bridget Jones's Diary, Helen Fielding, was born. Well, not born. She worked, but she spent a lot of time in the mill that was on the field where just behind where I live. So Bridget Jones's Diary was inspired from this very, very spot, right where I am now. Not in Sheffield. It says Sheffield on the screen, but she was from Morley in Leeds, where I live in Morley, and the housing estate behind me. I'm just giving my location away now. Well, it's not far away, and I've shown you before. Is called Fielding Way. Now, she's still alive, is Helen Fielding, so she does come to Morley a few times, but she spends most of her time in London, I think. So number 12, this relates to this question. Who is the dad, or who is the dad of Bridget Jones's Baby? So who is the dad of Bridget Jones's Baby? So we're talking about the actual film Bridget Jones, not the author. So who is the dad of Bridget Jones's Baby? I was also surprised to find out that somebody else from Morley, where I was looking for the town, I was looking for a flag actually of the town. I don't think they have one. There's another famous person from Morley, but he died in 2016. I can't remember his name now, but that was 2 years after he lived in LA actually. As we moved to LA, and he's won a few Oscars as well. Try and find his name. Question 13 then. Okay, I want you to finish the Love Actually quote. To me, you are what? So finish the Love Actually quote. To me, you are what? Just give you a few seconds on that one. I'm just going to find out the name of that person. Brian Bedford is his name. Brian Bedford. He was an actor nominated for 7 Tony Awards. He was Disney's voice of Robin Hood and a veteran of Shakespearean actor. There you go, that's his name, Brian Bedford. He died in 2016. He was from Morley. Just thought I'd put that out there. Okay, question 14. Question 14. Remember, we're coming up to quiz 50, and I'm hoping next month, it will actually be a month today, I reckon. I worked out to be around about a month's time. We will do the quiz from somewhere special, but I've not decided where yet. So, question 14 is this one. In 13, going on 30, which magazine does Jenna go on to work for? So in 13, going on 30, which magazine does Jenna go on to work for? So which magazine does she go on to work for? I've got some coffee here. I'm going to have a quick drink after this question. And your question, we're halfway through the, well, yeah, I think we'll do 30 today. Why not? We'll probably have to do more questions on the 50th one, won't we? Which movie star is killed off in the opening scene of Scream? So question 15, which movie star is killed off during, in the opening scene of Scream? Now, I don't know what's going on with the colour on the screen, actually, but this hoodie that I've got here is actually green, but it's coming up grey on my screen. So, very, very strange. Okay, let's carry on then. So, which movie star is killed off in the opening scene of Scream? Question number 16. How are we doing, guys? Just give me a reaction. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you're still with me. So I know you're there. Okay. And question 16. What is the Fight Club of Fight Club? In and out. Fingers crossed it's okay. If that does happen, it does correct itself, but I usually give it a, don't want to start moving it around. If it gets any worse, then I'll move it around, but we've been okay so far. Okay, and question 17. Okay, who plays Tim's dad in the film About Time? Who plays Tim's dad in About Time? I'll tell you into a little secret, actually. A little secret. Well, no, it's not really a secret, but when I was like growing up, I never used to buy DVDs or anything like that. But because DVDs, they tend to last up to like 50 to 100 years. That's how long they say a DVD lasts for. So if you ever go to like a shop where they sell really cheap DVDs, you can get them online. And I just sort of go to a charity shop and I'll buy maybe 5 DVDs, 10 DVDs of films that I don't own, never watched, and I'll buy them because then I know at some point in the future I'll be able to watch them. And I think, you know, it's a great way to help charities out. And so that's what I like to do. So I need to make a trip to charity shops and get some more DVDs. So, okay, question 18 is this one. Clueless is based on which Jane Austen novel? So, Clueless is based on which Jane Austen novel? Did you know that was based on a novel? I didn't. News to me. Okay, and question number 19. I'm going to do more questions today, but I don't usually do that. That's only because we've not done a movie and TV quiz for a long time. So question 19. What is the name of the film where Mel Gibson can hear women's thoughts? What is the name of the film where Mel Gibson can hear women's thoughts? I've not seen Mel Gibson for such. We're not seen him. I don't feel like we're just going to go down to the pub for a pint. I mean, I've not seen him anywhere, Mel Gibson, for many years. Anywhere on TV. And question 20. Okay, what are the names of the two Matrix sequels that were both released in 2003? So what are the names of the two, looking for the two Matrix sequels that were both released in 2003? Okay, I think we'll do 25. We won't do 30. We'll do 25 questions. I'll save the rest for another day. So question 12, you can't have the point. I'm getting very harsh, aren't I, with the questions, but question 21. Which character in the Netflix series The Crown has been played by both Claire Foy and Olivia Colman? So which character in Netflix series The Crown has been played by both Claire Foy and Olivia Colman? And question 22. I should say I came on a little bit earlier today as well, because it's just gone 10 o'clock now, which is an earlier time that we had before, but I thought let's come on even earlier and just try different times just to see who comes in and who doesn't. Question 22. For what movie did Steven Spielberg win his first Oscar for Best Director? So which movie did Steven Spielberg win his first Oscar for Best Director? Okay, and question 23. I'm going too fast. You can always, if you're watching on the replay, just pause. Just pause me. You can have an extra 5-10 minutes if you want. 23. Which Alfred Hitchcock thriller is notorious for its shocking shower scene? So which Alfred Hitchcock thriller is notorious for its shocking shower scene? I should go in the Halloween quiz, shouldn't it really? Okay, and question 24. So nearly finished the quiz, then we'll go through the answers. Okay, question 24. Which year was Daniel Craig's first Bond film released? So which year was Daniel Craig's first Bond film released? And your final question of today's quiz, of your movie and TV quiz, I think majority of these are TV. Yeah, some of them were, weren't they? Is this one, number 25. What is, again, it's another pub question, but we're not insert, but a pub question. What is the main pub called in Peaky Blinders where the Shelbys meet? So what is the main pub called in Peaky Blinders where the Shelbys meet? Do you know, I've never watched Peaky Blinders. Never watched it. Won't have a clue. So that's your 25 questions for today. So let me know what you, first of all, you all get 5 points for just being here. Okay, so today's quiz is, you should, if you get all of them correct with your points, you'll have 30 points. Okay, we're now going to go through the answers. So go through your own answers and just check that you're happy with them. and then I'll reveal the answers, but you can now put your answers in the chat box as we go through them, okay? So I'm just going to give you 30 seconds, just go through your answers, check you're happy with them. There might be some that you've answered, or maybe you've left a gap. Just have a guess. You can go through the chat box and just check, or even just fill them in as we go through them, okay? So let's go through the answers then, everyone. So you can put your answers in the chat box as we go through the questions, okay? So your first question then, let me just bring up the answers. Okay, so your first question. Okay, so The Return of the King, the concluding part of Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings trilogy of films, was released in which year? The correct answer was 2003. 2003. Question number 2, the 2010 film, The Social Network, was about the creation of which social media platform? Okay, it wasn't Haps, because Haps don't think was around in 2010. But the correct answer was 2000. Sorry, it was Facebook. It was Facebook. Of course, it was Facebook. And question number 3: how much does the milkshake that Mia Wallace orders in Pulp Fiction cost? How much did it cost? The answer was $5. $5. And if anybody would like to send me a milkshake, you can send so with it should say buy me a milkshake, shouldn't it, on my profile? Yeah, you don't have to. Question 4. So I was looking for, I need both surnames for number 4 to get the point. So which Ben and Matt co-wrote Good Will Hunting? And the answer was, it was Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. So the answers I was looking for was Affleck and Damon. Question 5. What is the name of the fictional town where Stranger Things is set? So what is the name of the fictional town where Stranger Things is set? And the answer is Hawkins. The answer was Hawkins, spelled Hawkins. Hawkins. And question number 6. Season 1 of You sees Joe Goldberg. I've forgotten to put up on the screen. Yeah, I've only just realised. Sorry about this, everyone. I forgot to put the questions up like that. There you go. That's better. Let me just do them really, really quickly. I know I've already done them, but for those that missed it, I just think it looks pretty when I see them. So that was question number 1. We've already revealed the answer. Sometimes I like to do screenshots, you see, and put them on my profiles. So let me just do these really quickly. Sorry, everyone. That was question number 1. For those that might have missed it, question number 2. If you're watching on the replay, just skip. Question number 3. Question number 4. Sorry, everyone. I'm sure you we're nearly there. I'd just like to take screenshots, you see, of the questions with the question above. Sometimes it comes up on the screen, and it means people will click onto the video and more likely to watch when they see all these fancy graphics. Did I just do number 4? It doesn't matter. Number 5. If you missed the question, you'll have to come on to Haps. Simple as that. So that's number 5. I'll actually go through the question. Well, I'll bring the questions back up on the screen anyway for the answers. So number 6 then. So season 1 of You sees Joe Goldberg meet Guinevere Beck at his place of work. But what job does he do? And I gave you a clue. It's a place where you would be pretty quiet. I was thinking more of a library, but it's not a library. He's a bookstore manager. A bookstore manager. So number 7, which film is this quote from? I wanted it to be you, I wanted it to be you so badly. And the answer is You've Got Mail. You've Got Mail. Question number 8, who does the voiceover for Love Island? Who does the voiceover for Love Island? And the answer is Ian Sterling. Ian Sterling. Number 9, what's the pub called in the ITV soap Emmerdale? Just filmed down the road. So the actual pub itself, the outside in the village, is filmed in an actual real village. But the pub itself inside is filmed in the TV studios, which is in Leeds, on Kirkstall Road, where you can go and visit. And the correct answer is the Wool Pack. I gave you a clue. Piece of material is wool, and then a sort of group of animals, a pack. The Wool Pack is what I was looking for. Okay, question number 10. Which British actress won the Best Actress Award at the Oscars in 2019? Which British actress won the Best Actress Award at the Oscars in 2019? I did actually give her name in another question. The answer is Olivia Colman. Olivia Colman. Question number 11. What is the name of Carol Baskin's dead husband? The answer was Don Lewis. Don Lewis. Question number 12. Okay, who is the dad of Bridget Jones's Baby? Who is the dad of Bridget Jones's Baby? The answer is Mark Darcy. Mark Darcy. And question 30. If you love films and you're a movie buff, this quiz is probably the best quiz for a lot of people. But this kind of, to me, is a bit like, even though I'm getting better with sport, it's a bit like that for me. So I do apologise if I'm not as enthusiastic. So finish the love actually quote. To me, you are what? And the answer is perfect. To me, you are perfect. Number 14, in 13, going on 30, which magazine does Jenna go on to work for? The answer is Poise magazine, and it's spelled as in noise, but with a P, P-O-I-S-E, Poise magazine. And number 15, which movie star is killed off in the opening scene of Scream? Which movie star is killed off in the opening scene of Scream? And the answer is Drew Barrymore. It's Drew Barrymore. Question 15. Oh, sorry, that was number 15. Number 16. What is the first rule of Fight Club? What is the first rule of Fight Club? And the answer is never talk about Fight Club. Okay, number 17. Who plays Tim's dad in About Time? Who plays Tim's dad in About Time? And the answer is Bill Nighy. Or Bill Knight, sorry. Bill Nighy. Bill Nighy, sorry, not Nighty. I think that's right. Bill Nighy, unless they've made a spelling mistake, who knows. Question 18. The film Clueless is based on which Jane Austen novel? Clueless is based on which Jane Austen novel? The answer is Emma. So the answer is Emma. Now, they did bring out a film actually called Emma, so I don't think I'm going to instantly go and watch Clueless and then that film together, but if you wanna do that, you might see some similarities. Number 19, what is the name of the film where Mel Gibson can hear women's thoughts? And the answer is, of course, What Women Want. What Women Want. Just have a little drink of tea. Not tea, coffee. Okay, and question 21. Oh, sorry, number 20. Oh, getting ahead of myself. What are the names of the two Matrix sequels that were both released in 2003? So which character, what are the names of the two Matrix sequels that were both released in 2003? Now I needed both answers for the point. The answer is The Matrix Reloaded and The Matrix Revolutions. So I was looking for Reloaded and Revolutions. So if you only put one, unfortunately, you don't get the point. You need 2 points for both answers for 1 point. Question 21. Which character in Netflix series The Crown has been played by both Claire Foy and Olivia Colman? Which character in the Netflix series The Crown has been played by both Claire Foy and Olivia Colman? The answer is the Queen. The Queen. Question 22. For which movie did Steven Spielberg win his first Oscar for Best Director? The answer was Schindler's List. Schindler's List. And question number 23. Which Alfred Hitchcock thriller is notorious for its shocking shower scene? Any guesses on this one? The answer is Psycho. Psycho. So we're nearly finished. 2 more questions to go. Did add an extra 5 questions on this today. So question 24, which year was Daniel Craig's first Bond film release? The answer was 2006. 2006. No extra points for the movie, but it was Casino Royale, if you're wondering. And the final question, what is the main pub called in Peaky Blinders where the Shelbys meet? And the answer is the Garrison Tavern. The Garrison Tavern. So that's your quiz. That's all your questions. So thank you all for coming in. Do add your points up. You do get 5 points just for being here, remember. So if you've got all 30 points, give yourself a round of applause. Hello, John. Good morning. I know it's very early there. So thanks for coming in. Don't worry. Go back to sleep and watch this on the replay. So I'm just trying new times. So if I'm on earlier than I normally am, that's the reason why. But you can always watch this on the replay. That's the best thing about HAPS. So I like to do, as I say, the quizzes are more for the replay viewers and as well as the cooking anyway. But thank you for coming in. You've been up all night, have you? Oh dear, that's not good. You'll definitely feel it later unless you have some coffee or caffeine or something. So let me know your scores in the chat box if you're watching on the replay. Let me know your scores now if you're watching live. Remember, if you're not watching on HAPS, please come on to HAPS TV and you can set up an account on your laptop or your desktop. I think a lot of people are always sort of, I don't like to have an app on my phone, but if you're on a laptop or you've got an iPad, or you can download an iPad app, well, there's an iPad version, but if you've got an old, if you've got an older iPad that doesn't allow you to update to the sort of the updated software, mine doesn't work, but you can also access the website on an iPad. So remember that, guys. So the time at the minute is just gone just nearly 20 past 10 in the morning. So, but thank you for coming in, everybody. Let me know your scores. If you want to send me your scores, my Instagram is AidenLeeds1, and that's where I do post my pictures of all the food that I make. So you can even message me on there if you want to, with your score sheet. So that was quiz 41. If you've got any suggestions of any quizzes you would like me to go, to cover, then let me know in the chat box or send me a message. So thank you all for watching. Have a really great day, everybody. I will be live cooking tonight, and I'm probably going to be doing a pasta dish tonight. So a simply cooked pasta dish. So hopefully you can join me then at around about 5 p.m. British summer time, which is 12 o'clock Eastern time. Is that right? No, it's not. No, it's 2 o'clock Eastern time. 5 hours in front. No, that's right. That's right. Getting confused. 12 o'clock lunchtime. So hopefully I'll see you then. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Have a really great day, and I'll see you then. Bye, everyone.